Good afternoon. So today we'll be have a 5 minutes report for every group, and I understand that you will have another activity in the afternoon. So we will have a short short class, I think, if we can finish soon, and if possible, and last week, I think that we are invited the American scholar, but he will come later. So next week will be my class. So we will introduce the United Kingdom's education, food, and university first. Okay, and we understand that. Does any group will be volunteer to be the report next? You? So which group? Oh, okay. So group 2 will be the first, and group 4 will be the second, and then later on we will be continue. Okay. So after you prepare for everything, we can start for the group 2. So and for the final presentation, does anyone have any problem? Oh, it's okay. All right. Okay. Very good.
Hello everyone. We are team 2. The topic of our report is American healthcare system. How is USA medical care system? Quality of medical care. The United States medical technology and its practices and are world leading, and in addition to the latest technology, it also has the ability to innovate. What is difference between Taiwan and USA healthcare system? In America, 1. Medical insurance. Employer Good Health Insurance. This is the most common insurance. 2. Federal Medicare provides medical insurance for U.S. citizens over 65 years old and young people with disability, such as ALS and renal failure. 3. Government medical assistance program provides free or low-cost service to low-income households. The medical treatment price. The emergency room costs approximately US $1,500 to $3,000. The daily ward fee varies from approximately US $3,000. The science and technology. The Da Vinci procedure was used for treatment. Nursing EHR integration system nursing procedure often use electronic whiteboards to have oversheets and distribute medicine cards. PIN from the time of the admission to discharge. In addition to the care of nurse, doctors, and social worker, nutrition, and other personnel also provide the best care to patients. The nurse-patient ratio. Operating room is 1:1. ICU 1:1. Immigration room, pediatric ward 1:4. Nursing work scope are physical assessment like vital signs and general nursing techniques. Following data orders, health education, writing nurse recall. The care model. The main care system in the USA is a mixture of good nursing and full responsibility nursing. The good nursing can increase work efficiency and speed, and the degree of team worker is relatively high. The for disability nurse, the nurse-patient relationship is good and the nurse can clearly understand the patient's condition. In Taiwan, the quality of medical care. As Taiwan enters a new era of value-based medical care, addressing the challenge of the multiple comorbidities in an aging population has become a top of priority. The Medical Strategy Association focuses on common and chronic disease in Taiwan, encouraging care teams to build consensus and foster cross-disciplinary collaboration. By participating in certification, teams can strengthen people-centered care, boost morale, and highlight the institution's unique medical capabilities. To the medical insurance. National health insurance provides health protection for all citizens. All citizens who have the Republic of China citizenship and have registered in Taiwan for more than 6 months, as well as newborns born in Taiwan. New immigrant long-term foreign resident in Taiwan, overseas student, and military personnel are covered by the National Health Insurance System. 2. The medical insurance. Through the method of insurance loss compensation, the insurance person's fall of partial medical insurance is compensated. 3. The medical treatment price. The minimum base cost is $50, and seeing a doctor at a medical center costs $3.60. The emergency room fee is $4.50. 2. If the total price of the medicine is less than 100, you don't have to pay any more. Otherwise, you have to pay about 20% yourself. For the science and technology. AI technology is widely used in the medical field. The Da Vinci surgery is also used during surgery. And many hospitals have covered paper medical record consent form into electronic formats, which not only reduce but also increase efficiency. By the medical team, from admission to discharge, a professional medical team will help the patient. This team may include physician, nurse, social workers, the pharmacy, and nutrition, and the other medical professionals. The nursing to patient ratio. The medical care, day shift 1 to 6. The midnight shift 1 to 9. The midnight shift is 1 to 11. Yes. To the regional hospital, the day shift is 1 to 7. The midnight shift is 1 to 11. The midnight shift is 1 to 13. The nursing work scope. 1. Plan and provide professional nursing care for patients and midwifery service in medical setting. Clean the wound, handle the surgical covering and bandage. And 8. The model of care. Taiwan caring many adopt a mixed care approach of good nursing and full disability nursing. The good nursing. The nursing staff in the world are divided into groups. Each group consists of nursing staff and nursing assistants. Under the leadership of a good leader, they work together to complete the overall care of the patients in the group according to their ability and responsibilities. The full responsibility nursing. You don't need to hire a nursing during hospitalization. The hospital will hire, train, and manage to take care of best care tests for patients other than medical treatment, such as cleaning, bleeding, and toileting. Thank you.
I think next one is team 4, right? Okay, when you are ready, you can come.
We are top 5 USA university in 2022. This report presents the top 5 university in the United States for the year 2022, based on the U.S. News and World Report rankings. These institutions are renowned for their academic excellence, research contribution, and global reputation. And we are Team 4. My partner is Gina, Joy, and I am Nancy. Next is Princeton University. Location is New Jersey. Ranking is top in USA for 2022. Known for its strong programs in humanities and social sciences. Princeton University stands at the top of the 2022 U.S. News and World Report rankings, which, with its rich history and commitment to academic excellence, Princeton has established itself as a leader in humanities and social sciences education in the United States. And next is Harvard University, located in Cambridge, Massachusetts, is the second ranking in USA for 2022. Specialties is law and medicine. Harvard University, ranking second in the 2022 report, is one of the oldest universities in the United States. Founded in 1636, it has established itself as a premier institution, particularly renowned for its special programs in law and medicine. And next is Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. It ranks third among top U.S. universities. MIT has built a global reputation for its pioneering work in engineering and computer science, producing grades who lead technological innovation across industry. Location is Massachusetts, and the ranking is third in USA for 2022, known for engineering and computer science excellence. And the next is Yale University, Connecticut location, situated in New Haven, Connecticut. Yale offers a historic campus with distinctive Gothic architecture. It's a fourth-ranked university. Yale secured the fourth position in the 2022 U.S. News and World Report rankings of top American university. And renowned program. Yale is particularly recognized for its special programs in art, drama, and law. And next is Stanford University. Entrepreneurial spirit, birthplace of many startups, is 7 schools, business, law, engineering, medicine, and more. Location is Silicon Valley. It's 8,000 plus acre campus in California. Stanford University ranks 5th among the top universities in the United States. Founded in 1885 by Leonard and Jane Stanford, it has grown into one of the most prestigious universities in the world, with approximately 70,000 students enrolled in the undergraduate and graduate programs.
My favorite is Stanford teach introduction in page. For example, Google. Founded by Stanford alumni Larry Page and Stan Brain, we developed the search engine as PhD student. Created by Stanford graduates Bill Hewlett and David Peck, pioneering Stanford Valley teach induction. Instagram, co-founded by Stanford alumni Kevin Stevens, revolutionized social media and photo sharing. Stanford University impact on the technology industry is and paralleled with many startup and tech giants found by its island. Its strong connections to Silicon Valley has cemented Celebrate repeat as a leader in innovation and entrepreneurship.
Next is conclusion America's educational. One, academic prestige. All 5 universities consistently rank among the world best for research and teaching quality. 2. Global impact. These institutions produce graduates who become leaders in science, business, politics, and the arts worldwide. 3. Innovation centers. Each university serves as a hub for groundbreaking research and entrepreneurial and initiatives. 4. Diverse centers. From Princeton Humanities Focus to MIT. Typical excellence. Each institution offers unique educational advantage. The USA is home to many world-class universities offering a wide range of academic programs and research opportunities. While all 5 institutions are exceptional, Stanford University stands out due to its innovation, Silicon Valley location, and significant impact on global technology and on entrepreneurship. This our reference.
Hi everyone, we are Team 5 and we are going to report what are the American best iconic tour experiences. Okay, we prepare 5 places about nature, about history, about landmark, about cultural landscapes, and architecture. And number 1 is about nature. It's Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. Okay, this place is formed over miles of years by the erosion of the Colorado River. One of the 7 nature wonders of the world. Offer breathtaking views from the rim. Popular activities include hiking into the canyon and helicopter tours, a truly away inspiring nature spectacle. And number 2 is Empire State Building in New York. This place once the tallest building in the world, a symbol of New York's skyscraper culture and American economic growth. Offers breathtaking views from the rim. Visitors can enjoy panoramic views of taken from the observation decks. An iconic pilgrimage site of architecture lovers and tourists. The number 3 is about history. It's Liberty Bell and Independence Hall in Philadelphia. Key landmarks in American independence history. The Declaration of Independence was signed here in 1776. In Liberty Bell symbolized freedom and the abolitionist movement represents the founding spirit of the United States. And number 4 is landmark, the State of Liberty in New York, a global symbol of freedom and hope, given by friends to United States in 1886. Welcomed generations of immigrants arriving in America, one of the most recognized landmarks in the world. And number 5 is about culture. It's French Quarter in Louisiana. A fusion of French, Spanish, African, and Creole influences. Known of vibrant music, conscience, and unique architecture. The birthplace of jazz music, a rich and colorful destination of country charm. And which one do we like the most? Is the Grand Canyon National Park, because of the most breathtaking experience, standing at the edge of the canyon and witness billions of years. One truly impressive impression with you've probably since the State of Liberty of the Empire State Building in countless movies and shows, but the vastness of the Grand Canyon can only be fully apprehended when you're actually there. It makes you feel incredibly small in the best way. And a deep connections to nature. Out there, you will forget your phone exists, and all you want to do is looking at the sky, listen to the wind, and breathe in the fresh air. Peaceful escape from the hostel and bustle is a real place where sounds speak louder than notes and where time seems to slow down just for you. And a once in a lifetime experience you won't regret. If you love nature, scenery, and grandeur and tranquility, visiting the Grand Canyon is an unforgettable and so refreshing journey. Okay, and let's see some videos. Yes, we have video, but 对，但是因为它这里是有，它可能被跳掉了，但没关系，可以直接去查。
回到现场，姜昆宇的打击，面对第一球这一棒，找到了三垒手，快传一垒。
The Grand Canyon. Enormous. Iconic. Breathtaking. 2019 marks Grand Canyon National Park's 100th anniversary. But how did it get to be such a beloved destination? Archaeological artifacts suggest that people lived in and around the canyon some 12,000 years ago. Today, it's still considered a sacred place to 11 Native American tribes, despite being moved onto reservations in the 1800s. The United States didn't really explore the area until the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo ceded over 500,000 square miles of land to the U.S., including the Grand Canyon. So, in 1857, the U.S. government sent an expedition led by Lieutenant Joseph Ives to explore the Colorado River. While Ives admired the scenery, in his report he wrote, "The region is, of course, altogether valueless. Ours has been the first, and will doubtless be the last, party of whites to visit this profitless locality." History proved Ives wrong. But throughout the late 1800s, companies struggled to make the area profitable, and few were considering this harsh landscape as a tourist destination. Even so, President Benjamin Harrison saw the need to protect this inspiring place and created the Grand Canyon National Forest Reserve in 1893. The Grand Canyon's popularity grew tremendously after that. In 1901, a new rail line ran directly to the Grand Canyon Village, where most tourists to this day start their visit. A comfortable train ride and the brand new El Tovar Hotel enticed the elite class to visit the Grand Canyon, including President Theodore Roosevelt. During his 1903 visit, he emphasized the importance of preserving the Grand Canyon in a speech. "Leave it as it is. You cannot improve on it. Not a bit. The ages have been at work on it, and man can only mar it." And in 1908, Roosevelt declared the Grand Canyon a national monument. During this time, more visitors made use of the traditional Native American walking trails, like the Bright Angel Trail, for mule rides and hiking. And more people meant more lodging. Architect Mary Elizabeth Jane Coulter was hired to design many of the park's most iconic buildings. Her groundbreaking work earned her the nickname Grand Canyon's Architect. And finally, 3 years after the National Park Service was created, on February 26, 1919, President Woodrow Wilson signed the Grand Canyon National Park into law, making it the nation's 17th national park. Over 37,000 people visited the newly enshrined park in its first year. To date, the park has hosted more than 211 million guests. But all this momentum led to some growing pains. Commercial flights, which were gaining popularity in the 1950s, would treat passengers to a view of the Grand Canyon while en route to their destination. This led to disaster in June of 1956 when 2 commercial planes crashed over the Grand Canyon, killing all 128 people on board. It was the deadliest aviation disaster of the time and motivated Congress to regulate the then largely uncontrolled skies. The 21st century has brought its own set of challenges. Helicopter tours have increased so much that a part of the canyon has been nicknamed Helicopter Alley. And development companies are proposing new retail and lodging, which might interrupt the natural beauty of the canyon. But conservationists and Native Americans are fighting to preserve the natural integrity of the park, just like they have in the past, for future generations to enjoy. Through it all, the Grand Canyon has solidified itself in the hearts and minds of Americans. And to this day, it's one of the most visited national parks in the country.
And my friend last year went to America for 6 months, and she also went to this place too. So I can show the picture for you. And Yes, everyone can pass the phone. It's okay.
We are the team 3, and our topic is from the Americans Healthy. Our team members are Rebecca, Eva, Anne, and Jake. Number 1 question: what is American mentally indicator risk and illness indicator and illness cause for death disease? Life expectancy for the U.S. population in 2023 was 78.4 years. The age-adjusted death rate decreased by 6% from 798.8 deaths per 100,000 standard population in 2022 to 715.5 in 2023. The 10 leading causes for death in 2023 heart disease, cancer, and unintentional injuries. Number 1 is obesity prevalence. More than 10 million adults have obesity, and more than 22 million adults have cerebral obesity. Number 2 is disease risk factor. Many adults with obesity have other serious chronic disease. For example, 58% for U.S. adults with obesity have high blood pressure, a risk factor for heart disease. Also, approximately 23% of U.S. adults with obesity have diabetes. What is American healthy problem? Mental health. The 2020 report uncovered that poor mental health increased by 11%. That means nearly 1.3 million American adults are in mental health distress. Suicide had also spiked 23% from 2009 to 2018. Luckily, more people also sought help, whether those causing medication for or other therapies. Sugar. Many Americans overeat and part of the increased sugar intake. High sugar consumption leads to obesity and related health problems such as diabetes and long-term organ damage. Number 3 is smoking. So numbers are declining overall. Nearly 60% for the population still smoke. Smoking is the cause of preventable death in disease and contributes to 480,000 deaths. Earnings had also reduced smokers' lifespans by decade. Overreach. More than 60 million Americans have almost caused by smoking, such as heart disease, pulmonary disease, diabetes, or cancer. However, year after quitting smoking, you will reduce your risk in coronary heart disease by 50%. What difference of health problems are between USA and Taiwan? Taiwan's health ministry Director General Wei Zhang said Taiwan has some of the same problems as the United States include overuse the medical survey. That's one reason why non-coroner workers sit else for 20 visits per year for medical patients, after which they must get authorization to see a doctor. Despite the high unionization, Taiwan spent only about 6.6% of the GDP on healthcare, as compared to the US, which spent more than 17%. Insurance companies can turn away any with a pair exchange conditions say an assistant surgeon general for the US, even if they have the money and are ready to pay. The insurance would say, no, we are not take you. This makes sense if you are private insurance company because your job to invest the return for shareholders of the company and taking on sick people. Knowledge is very foolish. Was to max means your perfect. Is the cultural value for sharing rags between rich and poor that is in Taiwan. Thank you.
We are Team 1 and our topical is become a nurse in USA. In the United States, an RN is a licensed healthcare professional who provides direct patient care, coordinated treatment plans, educate patients, and often supervise other healthcare staff like licensed practitioner nurse or nursing assistant. And what does the RN do? RN have a wide range of responsibility depending on where they work, but their core duties typically include assessing patient health, administering medication and treatment, monitoring vital signs, collaborating with doctors and other healthcare professionals, educating patients and families about condition and care plans. And you can work in many settings, like hospital, nursing home, outpatient clinic, school, public health department, home health, and even telehealth. And US RN vs Taiwan's nurse. It's clear that while nursing in the US and Taiwan might seem similar on the surface, there are some pretty major differences when it comes to salary, work environment, respect, and career growth. In the US, nurses are called registered nurse, and in Taiwan, they're called nurses. But how they treat and what they deal with daily can be pretty different. Like the salary and pay. Let's start with the money. RNs in the US earn some of the highest nursing salaries in the world, on average around ane. And in places like California or New York, it can even go over 100K. In comparison, nurses in Taiwan usually make about and even experienced nurses might only make 这样. That says, while US salaries are higher, the cost of living is higher too. Plus, nursing isn't always easy money. The job is demanding no matter where you are. And next is the work environment and stress. Nurses in Taiwan often face long hours, high patient loads, and not enough staffing. It's not uncommon for one nurse to handle way more than they should, and night shift plus frequent schedule change can make it hard to maintain a healthy work-life balance. In the US, they are stretching roles in nurse to patient and better staffing practice in general. Nurses are more protected from being overworked and 等一下，到哪里哦？ Nurses are more protection from being overworked, and their job responsibility are clearly and defined. RNs typically don't get asked to do non-nursing tasks, which unfortunately still happens sometimes in Taiwan. Be honest, nursing in the US is also stressful. You deal with critical patients, have to think fast, and the expectation for decision-making and communication are pretty high, especially if English isn't your first language. And the professional respect. In Taiwan, nurses are often seen as assistants to doctor, and their autonomy can be pretty limited. Even though they're highly skilled, the level of respect from both the public and sometimes even within hospital isn't always where it should be. And in the US, RN is treated as educated professionals. They make clinic defection, lead patient education, and work alongside doctor, not under them. The role is well defined. The nurses often have a strong voice in patient care teams. And next is career growth and advancement. Taiwan's career path for nurses can feel a bit limited. Even if you against seniority, the pay increase is often small, and moving into management or becoming a nurse specialist isn't always easy. The US system offers and tons of carries option for RNs. You can go back to school and become a nurse practitioner, nurse educator, or even a certified nurse anesthetist, all with great paid more autonomy. There are online or part-time programs too, which make it easier to continue working while advancing your degree. And the global mobility. Another big difference is license recognition. The US RN license is well respected globally. Countries like Canada, Australia, and even parts of the Middle East accept it or offer easier conversion. Meanwhile, a nurse license from Taiwan is usually only valid there, and working abroad often means retaking exams or doing evaluations. And the final thought, the sums is all out. Being an RN in US offer higher pay, more respect, and better career opportunities. But it comes our high expectations, language challenge, and the need for solid clinic skills. Nurses in Taiwan are highly capable and well trained, but often faces systemic challenge like low pay and overwork. If you're considering moving abroad and want to explore advanced nursing roles, the US path could be very rewarding. But if stability, language, and families are the top priorities, staying in Taiwan may feel more comfortable for now. In the end, it really comes down to our professional goals and what kind of nursing lives you want.
Okay, and then is how to prepare and what exam do you need to pass. First, we need to obtain a nursing license in Taiwan, which includes earning an associate or bachelor degree in nursing and passing the national nursing licensure in segmented. English proficiency requirement USRN licensure. Whether or not you need to submit proof of English proficiency when applying or for an RN license in the United States depend on the state you are applying to. However, most states do acquire English test score if you receive your nursing education in a non-English speaking country. And it's TOEFL. Yeah, first you need to get a TOEFL and your total score need to 83 or higher. And 雅思，对，雅思。And your score need to 6.5 to 7 or higher. Yeah. And next is OET. Who need to submit English test score. If you complete your nursing education in a non-English speaking country, and if English is not your native language, some states may waive the English requirement if you can prove your nursing education was taught entirely in English. You usually through an office letter from your school. And lastly, the explanation relates to the RN and basic information. First, your full name, and purpose. And next is eligibility requirement. And next is exam format. Test plan structure. The concept is organized into 4 major categories based on salient care needs. And number 1 is safe and effective care information. And number 2 is health promotion and maintenance. And number 3 is psychosocial integrity. And number 4 is physiological integrity. And study recommendation. Special notes. Okay.
Hello everyone, we are Group 7. Our group members are Angelica, Amy, Tina, and Rennie. Today we are going to introduce American food culture and compare it with Taiwanese food. We will talk about the origins of some iconic American dishes and show you how they are similar or different from popular Taiwanese street food. We will mainly introduce a comparison of the above-mentioned foods. The hamburger is a symbol of American fast food, typically made with a beef patty, cheese, lettuce, and tomato. It was created by German immigrants living in New York who combined their hometown's famous steak with 2 slices of bread. Here's the comparison between the hamburger and guap bao. The main ingredients of the hamburger are a beef patty, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and a hamburger bun. It features a rich, meaty aroma and a strong cheesy flavor, commonly found in fast food restaurants and at barbecue parties. Hamburgers are often served with French fries, and the guabao consists of a soft white steamed bun, braised pork, pickled mustard greens, crushed peanuts, and cilantro. Its flavor is juicy and rich, blending savory and sweet taste with a soft yet layered texture. Guabao is commonly found in night markets and traditional markets, and is convenient to carry around. These are photos of the 2 types of food. Before we dive into the tasty details, let's start with a little background. Where did the hot dog come from? There are many theories about the origin of hot dogs. Traditionally, hot dogs are believed to have originated in Frankfurt, Germany. In the early 20th century, there was a snack on the streets of Frankfurt, fried sausages. Since the freshly fried sausages are very hot, the store owners prepared a lot of gloves for people to use. Until one day, a little boy came to a store to buy sausage because he was afraid of getting burned. The boy folded the bread in half and put the sausage in the middle. After watching the boy's actions, the store owner ordered a batch of bowl-shaped bread, made a slit in the middle, and put the sausage inside to sell together. This way, it is not hot to the touch and does not require gloves. Moreover, the sausage is sandwiched between the bread, and the exposed part looks like a puppy with a red tongue sticking out, which is very adorable. From then on, people commonly call it hot dog. It was then introduced to the United States with German immigrants. And here's the comparison between hot dogs and Taiwanese sausage rice. The main ingredients of a hot dog are a sausage, hot dog bun, ketchup, or mustard. The flavor is meaty with a bit of tangy sweetness from the sauces. Super satisfying. You will often find hot dogs at ballparks or food stands. They are quick, easy to eat, and super convenient. Now for the Taiwanese sausage wrap, the outer layer is made of sticky rice shaped like a sausage, and inside is a juicy Taiwanese pork sausage. It usually comes with raw garlic, pickled veggies, and flavorful sauces. The taste is more intense, savory, garlicky, and with a chewy texture from the sticky rice. It's a popular night market snack in Taiwan. Always served hot and handheld, perfect for eating while walking around. And these are photos of the 2 types of food. The origins of fried chicken was first introduced to the United States by Scottish immigrants. Later, because slaves were allowed to pick up the remaining parts, they were not favored by their masters, such as fatty chicken backs, chicken wings, etc. The chicken was marinated with spices brought from West Africa and then fried. Fried chicken became a frequent meal for Black people at that time because the raw materials were easy to obtain. The frying method was quick and convenient, and it could provide a large amount of calories needed for labor.
Okay, now let's talk about salt and pepper chicken or 盐酥鸡 in Mandarin. These are smaller bite-sized pieces of chicken. Marinated before frying, they are often fried in basil leaves and garlic so they smell amazing. The taste is crispy and salty, sometimes a bit spicy. To sum it up, beside the fried chicken and popcorn is this is big price bowl flavor more like a full meal, and this is small bites super tasty, perfect for snack or late night cravings. Macaroni and cheese versus breaded pork rice. Mac and cheese is a classic comfort food in the West, known for its creamy, milky taste. On the other hand, breaded pork rice is beloved Taiwanese dish. Its features savory slow-cooked pork served up over steamed white rice. It might look simple, but it's packed with flavor. Mac and cheese made its way to the U.S. thanks to Thomas Jefferson, who brought the idea back from Europe in the late 1700s. Then in 1937, Kraft launched a box version that made it quick, cheap, and easy to prepare, perfect for busy families during hard times. There are pictures. Clam chowder species Taiwanese clam soup. New England clam chowder is thin, creamy, and comforting. In contrast, Taiwanese clam soup is clear, light, and fresh, usually flavored with ginger and basil. Clam chowder original comes from New England, but over time is evolved into different regional versions. One of the most famous is the clam chowder served in a sourdough bread bowl in San Francisco. Conclusion. This comparison shows that American dishes tend to be rich, creamy, and heavy with strong flavors. Taiwanese dishes usually focus more on sauce, freshness, variety, and come in smaller, more delicate portions. American food brings joy with its indulgent, high-calorie flavors, but it's not always the healthiest if eaten too often. Even though American and Taiwanese cuisines look very different, they actually have a lot in common. Both cultures love convenient, delicious food that bring comfort. Through food, we can really get a taste of each other's culture and find common ground. Friends. Thank you.
America famous landmarks parks. I'll say. I want to introduce Grand Canyon National Park and Niagara Falls, Yellowstone National Park, Statue of Liberty, Las Vegas. Grand Canyon National Park in 1990, the U.S. government made a law to create Grand Canyon National Park. They choose the deepest and most beautiful part, about 170 kilometers long. They also made trail and place to learn about animal, plants, and the rocks. These are our aerials views of the scenery, and this part entrance. Niagara Falls the name Niagara come from a Native American word. It means water and thunder. Niagara Falls is one of the three biggest waterfalls that cross two countries. It is between New York in the US and Ottawa in Canada. This big and beautiful waterfall is called one of the seven wonders of the world. And this is daytime scenery, and it is scenery of the fireworks at night. And you can also take a ride on the Ferris wheel. And next, Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone National Park is very big. It is about 9,000 square kilometers. Inside the park, there are lakes, canyons, river, and mountains. The biggest lake in the park is Yellowstone Lake. It is in the middle of the volcano and is one of the biggest high mountain lakes in North America. And this is the view, and it is Yellowstone National Park entries. And Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is the famous American monument. It was a gift from France in 1976 to celebrate 100 years of American independence. It took 10 years to finish covering the statues. And this is a view. And next, Las Vegas. Las Vegas is called the entertainment capital of the world. It is famous for big fancy hotel and casino. Many people visit Las Vegas every year because the city allows many kind of adult fun. It is also called Sin City. It is often seen in book, movie, TV show, edits, and music videos. And this is a view. Which one do you like most? My favorite place is Yellowstone National Park because the natural scenery there is truly magnificent. And make you feel the power and beauty of the earth. The park is filled with spectacular national feature, such as glaciers, hot springs, volcano lake, canyon, and waterfall. These are national wonders that are very recently seen in other places among them. Then I'm most interested in Yellowstone Lake, which is located in a volcano crater. It is one of the largest high altitude lakes in North America, and it looks both mysterious and majestic. And this is a video.
Yellowstone National Park stretches across the northwest corner of Wyoming, reaching into Idaho and Montana. Founded in 1872, Yellowstone was the world's first national park and now hosts over 4 million adventurers every year. A 12-hour drive from Seattle or a 5-hour drive from Salt Lake City, there's no doubt that it's a trek to get here. But the moment you step foot in this vast park, you'll know it was worth every mile. With endless green prairies, spectacular mountain ranges, and abundant wildlife, Yellowstone is the very best of North American wilderness, wrapped up into a 2-million-acre gift for nature lovers. Yellowstone is proudly managed by the National Park Service, and its highlights are easily accessible by the Loop Road, which can be reached from each of the park's 5 entrances. So buckle up.
We are going to talk about the population of the United States in 2024. My presentation will be divided into 3 parts: the number of states, the population distribution across the states, and finally, my favorite state and the reason behind it. 再往下。The part 1, how many states are in the U.S.? As of 2024, the United States consists of 50 states. In addition to this, there is 1 federal district, which is Washington, D.C., and 5 major U.S. territories such as Puerto Rico, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Part 2. Population of each state. According to the latest estimate, the total population of the United States is over 330 million. The top 10 most population states in 2024 are California, Texas, Florida, New York, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Ohio, 然后 North Carolina, Michigan. 然后 these states accounts for a large portion of the total U.S. population and play important roles in the nation's economy and culture. Part 3, my favorite state. If I had to choose my favorite state, I would say it's Hawaii. Why Hawaii? There are 3 main reasons. First, the natural beauty. Hawaii is home to stunning volcanoes, tropical beaches, and rainforests. It's a dream destination for anyone who loves nature. Second, the cultural diversity. The combination of Polynesian, Ocean, and America influences creative a unique and welcoming atmosphere. Third, the healthy lifestyle. Hawaii is often ranked as one of the healthiest states in the U.S. with high life expectancy and strong focus on well-being. Conclusion. In conclusion, the United States is a diverse country, not only in terms of culture and geography, but also in population distribution. Understanding the population structure of each state helps us better appreciate the complexity and the richness of the nation. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Where is Hawaii?东边距离美国
本土
约
3900，
3900，
距离加州约3900。
加州在，
因为夏威夷是一个岛，
对啊，
它是一个，
这边没有啊，
不叫夏威夷，不叫第50个州，但是它是夏威夷是美国的第50个岛。
这上面这找这找不到啊，没有放上来，你直接看那个地形图啦。Sorry, waiting for us.
哇，这真的是，这是没有在上面。哎，对，好吧，好 ，Google。哪里？哪个下面？这里对不对？这里呢？你看，在上面，怎么不一样？好，那好了，对，那就是那里。搭飞机，没有转吧？转感觉比较好一点，不然直接去夏威夷。对，那他还是要转啊，还是要先飞日本那种。对啊，夏威夷确实不错。对，真的做的，谢谢。
Good job. So we have finished the small assessments. Okay. So, and does anyone have any question? No. So well done. So happy good to having a beautiful picture later. Okay. Okay. So thank you everybody and bye bye. So see you next week. Okay.